Extensions are marvellous for growing out bad haircuts, or even a haircut that you're fed up with. You know, women are notorious for wanting to change their styles often and frequently. It gives us an emotional boost, massive change. Now, if you've cut in a fringe and a month later you've changed your mind, girls are known to change their minds, well, you don't have to wait 2 years to go from here to here. You can wait an hour and it's all back in place. So that's a fabulous thing that hair extensions are marvellous for. Also, you can have your hair feathered and layered, and then again change your mind and not want to wait a year or two till it gets back to a more solid look. Strip down to the extension specialists and you're done and dusted. Right, with this case study, as you can see, her hair's layered quite heavily and feathered at the sides. So we will be bringing hair extensions down the sides to drop the lengths back in, and we will lengthen the lower part of her hair in the nape, and we'll fill in where the feathers and layers are around the occipital bone and in the middle, and we'll drop it down to more of a one length long bob. In order to achieve the look that we're after, we're going to blend up lots and lots of different hairs to get the colour that we're looking at. Hair does look as though it's one colour, but if you study it closely, it's probably got a myriad of colours, so we'll use several of these to get the colours right. And now we're going to section the hair, lifting the top part of the hair up to the crown of the head and exposing the lower nape levels, and we'll start to place in some connections very closely together and very small ones. It's important to get the sizes correct. It's all about weights and measures for connections. What you want to do is make sure that the hair that you're lifting up from the scalp actually matches in weight and density to the hair that you're adding, so that it's never a question of a few hairs holding an awful lot more strands, which could break and snap your hairs. This way you're adding the weight that your hair would be if it was much, much longer. Once you've selected the hair, you're going to come up to the rubber gun, which has got a finger, which rather looks like a finger, of rubber in it. This is very gentle for the hair and very bendy. It is melted at a certain temperature. We're going to wrap a droplet of it around the top of the hair. We're going to place that into the hair on top of a piece of silicone, and that's going to press in rather like honey or syrup on all the hairs, and then we're going to rub and roll it, forming what looks like a tiny little droplet of rice. As you can see, we have had several layers of which we've added connections, and as it goes further and further up the scalp, it's starting to make one length and over covering any of the layers that were there previously. And we'll do this process right up to the crown for this particular look.